What's up, guys? Mikey in the building. Hope you guys had a great day today. I'm going to go over a few trades today. Didn't really attack a lot of things. Ended up trading AIEV, and I couldn't really soak a lot with this specific trade, and that's okay. I'm definitely going to keep sticking to names where I can accumulate and then watch them go. Super grateful again with the range for this one because this one did provide over $1 per share. So that was a really great way to start the morning. I just, I don't have it in me to be slapping 10, 20, 30K, 40K, even that of a name right out of the gates to be buying into these strengths or these micro pullbacks. I avoid that now. I avoid that for a couple of reasons, right? When you start to position yourself and add a lot of risk into these type of patterns or momentum plays, it's like you got to protect yourself. So you end up like scalping them and then giving away your position right away and maybe not capturing the whole move. So I still accumulated a certain amount and then actually let that work out and captured a huge move out of this one. This particular trade, um, just off the book, okay, right here out of open, okay, this did do a little bit of a weak open. It was really nice to, oops, sorry. On this one, it was really nice to see this bidder right here at 250s hold up, especially where you see some sellers coming through right here. And there was a nice bid hold up right here. All right, there's definitely a nice strong bid support here at 250s. I really like the structure behind this setup as this was popped up, pulled back. There's a really particular strong breakdown zone right here that this broke down right here. I can show you here in the chart if it helps it be a little bit more clear. I was paying attention to this particular area right here. This actually reclaimed, and then this was our open right here. This is particular where I started to enter this trade and started taking some shares into this range right here. And it was off the book read as it started to reclaim and actually come in with new bids right here. All right. And this was actually reclaiming that bigger breakdown zone from earlier that morning right here. So I like to still play off breakdown zones and try to accumulate as much as I could before it actually takes off. Another good thing on this one was this bidder that stepped up right here, sold into, and then immediately threw on a new bid right here at 280, right? That was really great. This book was a little bit clear on this one. And then our price targets for this one, right, was watching this 330 break. And after that, it's like, how high can it go? All right. To me, utilizing the book to see how high that can go after that 230 break was great. Because not only after that 230 break did happen, this pulled back, buyers got absorbed here, and then a new set of bids came up. And then when you have 270s on this one, you can kind of watch and see how it's being um, rigged, price auctioned, uh, however you guys want to kind of state it, right? So that's the great part, right? Is accumulating low and trying to hold. Utilizing the book to see how high this can go. This was a nice bidder right here. It actually stepped up again, pulled and pushed up right here. So 345s and then here at almost 375s. And then after that, it was like, okay, where'd you go? A lot of this did get sold into, very clearly noted. Did not break down and pushed one more time, and then this is where it trapped. All right. So this was nice to see because, again, I want to see this continue, and if not, it's time to start taking profits and bailing out. All right, that's what I always find great about the book right there. And then you can clearly see that bidder is gone. It's not interested. Got filled into. Doesn't want to bid anymore. And then you kind of see this dumped right away. So again, I think I had an example yesterday of utilizing this and avoiding trying to stop out, get slippage, and lose out on max or your max potential profits on that one. Okay. The big idea with this one was really watching W. Weena In particular because this was a recent IPO, and then so was AIEV. All right, so we had these two assists. For me, as a long, I'm trying to capture and capitalize on something that can give me a nice return. This one's up so much, it's like how high can it go? So this is a way different structure right here. Uh, Noting that Weena did have a nice pre-market structure and run up. Let me see if I can capture this. Yeah. Okay. Playing this early on in the morning at 7 was actually nice. This did flag, and it flagged again right here. You know, again, seeing some sellers get absorbed, and then there's no follow through to the downside, and then you have buyers stepping back up where previous sellers were coming through. This was a nice one. Something to really pay attention to for you guys to use a book is really to see how you're going to see pre-market, and I think this is where it's like where it's worth waking up early in the morning again and kind of being in tune and capturing these moves. Is you're going to see these spoof bids come here, and you're going to get a reaction off these spoof bids, and buyers are stepping up, bringing things to these next levels. There's tons of absorption right here. Sellers are clearly getting absorbed here at $4 level, and it's not breaking down. And then again, some more bids following this up right here. Now, I super surprised that this worked, but then again, these new IPO names, I'm not the best at them, but it's like there's no history for me to go off of. It's straight raw price action, which is fine. But at this point, and this is up so much, it's like I'm not interested in this anymore. So I kind of saw this price action this morning, did not play it, but that's what really made me want to trade IEV, being that this was a recent IPO, but this one just had a better structure, right? Nice pop consolidation, nice walk down into open, and then this held that breakdown zone. So it to me there was more confluence and more reason to hold. This particular trade was really nice holding this one. Let's see, 270s was nice because this was a 40% return. 35 with some scales. Um, Trading this and watching this breakout for new highs. So 25 to almost 40% right there in returns off that trade. That was a great one. NXLP. This was nice. Oh, this one was great. Um, Definitely need to learn how to size in more in these. Uh, it's kind of crazy. He had 250s on this one, and I thought this was a great daily setup. Jay in the room was talking about this one, so I threw this up on here. I definitely see the potential, see the liquidity trap. Watching for previous VWAP days, right? That's always amazing. But one thing I wanted to do is zoom out and really put an emphasis on this particular areas right here, right over here, here, and here. So this pulled back and actually set up over here above those areas. I started to soak more particularly, um, actually right here in this little 1 minute flag setup. This is where I got 250s at. This thing was not breaking down, and then to me this was a previous breakdown area and then there's no more follow through, so I wanted to actually start taking some shares. I really try to keep the same. I keep it simple. All right, super simple. Look for breakdown zones. Look for some confluence. It's super important to look at overall structure. Previous VWAP days, right? 245 right here. So this started to reclaim these areas, and this did not break down. And then one of the things I was talking about in the room was that, for one, I couldn't just start slamming this, right? Maybe over the time, seeing these work out more in particular, but was to watch for the volume to come in once we start actually starting to break out. Once this pulled back, this is when the volume came into this name. All right. Really looking at the 5-minute VPA on this one. You did have some opportunities to catch a nice flag. This did pull back and then rip too. This is that setup right here. So this technically did set up a decent 5-minute flag and then started to really catch. So it's really nice to see the volume catch right here. But you really got to start taking some profits once it starts to squeeze out, because sometimes they're just micro pullbacks on the one. The book was great on this one. Um, Couple reasons. All right, so this is that breakdown zone right here. I saw a lot of sellers get absorbed right here on the book, and then I saw no more follow through, and then I started seeing some buyers. So I started to join in this area, particularly. One of the really cool things on this one, once this thing actually started to, this is what gave me the confidence in this one too. This $3 level was so important for a couple of reasons, right? There's buyers interested right here, swooping liquidity has pulled back, and they threw a new layer of offers right here. But someone's tried to throw a big offer on there. Someone threw a big offer on here, and there was definitely buyers interested right here. All right. Once they broke that 297 level, that was see you later. All right. This was honestly maybe another what I call a micro pullback to a previous area of interest, re-add right here. So if you missed that train, this was a potential area, or maybe seeing if buyers are going to re-step up right here, and you see some sellers get absorbed over a previous area and just where there was buyers previously interested, and then this went to continue out. Um, this one was great. All right, it's happened multiple times. Some really good holds are here in this little triple bottom right there on the book. And then this is unfortunately where this peaked out over here. All right, there's definitely, this is, again, I think I talked about in my other video too, some aggression, right? There's a lot of buyers really super aggressive right here. No more follow through. So Arco is definitely on this one, watching level 2. And then we start seeing the lack of bid support, and then the bids getting sold into, and then throwing in those new layers of offers right there. You kind of see this come all the way back down um, on that one. So it's a super aggressive move, something to be aware about, something I learned about from J-Rut. You know, you get these super aggressive pushes, and then you get these potential backside. You know, potentially this tries to rotate, but you know, when this thing starts to rotate, it's really super important to focus on volume to see if we're going to start getting some of that look left volume. And that had the lack of that and the bid support, and you see it just coming all the way crashing all the way back down on that one. Those are it, guys. Those are the two trades for me today. It's kind of crazy. I had a really good day. Just trading these two names, sizing in, not even super aggressive, but just holding for moves. 250 to $4. That was phenomenal. Catching $1.28 per share on AIEV, phenomenal. And then just not trading again, right? Um, I, Me and Jay are going to talk about this too, and then I kind of throw that out there, me and Jay, but it's potential, right? I think I've seen so many names, so many daily setups, so many um, ways trades are rigged or structure wise is set up. It's like if I miss a move, I'm not trading them, right? Where you're trading these before they actually break out, and this setup's very important. Structure wise, AIEV, it's important to focus in on the front side and then realize, you know, after these moves break out, this is a recent IPO one, so not a lot of history on this one for me to blabber about, right? But front side moves, front side aggression and volume, and when things pull back and rotate, you know, to try to look for that lower high structure or just completely avoid it at all, you know. Um, Front side move always for me, but just what I really was trying to say was to you know, it's getting easier just to try to look for these front legs, capture them, and then leave everything else alone and not trade them, because you can get chopped up, right? Trying to maybe buy something, it doesn't work out, you got to sell it, dips right away. You can get into that different mindset of like playing this really aggressive right here, pops up a little bit, you sell your position. Yeah, you made a few bucks, but You know, you do that with these moves. You sell your stuff right here. Cool, you make 20 cents. But then you miss out on that whole $1.30 run, right? So less trades. I think I had like 85 fills today. It's phenomenal. Five figures. You know, 85 fills. Wow, blows my mind. I wonder how these guys. I wonder what these guys feel like when they swing trade. But that's probably cool. But yeah, that's all I got today, guys. Ready for tomorrow. Much love. Peace out, Mikey.